There's an error that we need to work on before we can move forward in the game, and let me go ahead and show you what it is. So far we have collected one angel, so has angel 1 has been set to true, and we left the game. So now I'm going to re-enter the game. This angel will not be here. These 3 will be here. Okay, and because I have my leader stat script set this way here, angel total, this is going to be true, so my angel total is going to be equal to 1, and then the rest of these are not going to be true. So by the time it gets here, angel total is going to be equal to 1. That's true, so it's going to do this, and my gravity is going to be set to 100, not 197, and then I'm going to begin my game. Okay, so let's go ahead and test this out and see how it works. So I'm going to test. When I test here locally in Roblox Studio, it still gets the data from data store service. So if I go to workspace, you could see my gravity is set to 100. And then if I go to my player leader stats folder, you can see that this one is set to true, and then the others are set to false, right? And so if I come over here and I jump around, you could see that the angel over here is not present. Okay, and then I'm gonna, oh my goodness gracious. Okay, so let me start over again, sorry about that. I'm gonna go over to this second angel over here and show you a little bug. So when I touch him, my jump or my gravity should go down to 80, right? And I do touch him, he disappears, and you notice here my gravity does not go down to 100, down to 80. It stays at 100. Okay, and why is that happening? Well, it's happening because when I touch angel 2 here, it's going to run increase jump, and when I go to my module increase jump, it is going to run this algorithm, but angel touch is equal to 0. Okay, because when I first ran the game and I touched the first angel, angel touch was equal to 1 because I incremented it. And then I left the game and I came back, and angel touch, when I come back, it runs this code over again, so my angel touch is going to be equal to 0. And when I touch my first angel, or I'm sorry, the second angel, angel 2, it's going to run increase jump. It's going to increase angel touch by 1, and then this is going to be true, and it's going to set my gravity equal to 100. So that's the problem. Okay, angel touch is a local variable, local to this module script here. So every time we run the game, the module script sets angel touch equal to 0, which causes this issue. So how can we fix this issue? Well, what we need to do is we need to have this little bit of code here be based on the has angel values in the leader stats folder, not on angel touch. Okay, so if it was based on the has angel values, then we would not have an issue here. Okay, so why don't we go ahead and fix that up? And what we can do is right here, or maybe see. Let me see. First, we need to get the player. So let me grab this script here, and we're here in angel 1 script, and let's go ahead and say if the touched part is a humanoid, let's get the player, and let's pass the player into increased jump. And why do we want to do that? Because the player has access to leader stats, and leader stats has access to has angel 1, 2, 3, and 4, and using those values we can have the increased jump function work and not have the bug that we're experiencing. So if we go over here, we can take in the player. Right. Notice here that this variable does not have to be the same name as this variable here. Right. So we're coming over to here, and now the player is in this PLR variable. And now we could say something like plr.leaderstats dot, maybe we could do an if statement here. If we're basically going to be doing the same thing as what we had over here, so I'm going to go ahead and copy and paste this over to here, and and it's not just has angel 1, it's player dot leader stats dot has angel 1. And I'm going to copy that and paste it here, there, there, and there. And then we need to make a couple of adjustments because this is not going to happen. All we want to do is increase the angel total variable. And we're going to get rid of this one, and this one, and this one. Okay, and then we can also get rid of this one here too. Okay. Now, why is this one underlined? Okay, yeah, I guess we can just set it to local. So let's go ahead and say local angel total equals 0. And we can get rid of this one up here. Okay, so every time increase jump runs, we're giving it the player. And of course, it's going to run when we touch the angel 1, 2, 3, or 4. It's going to run player. Run increase jump, giving it the player. We're going to have this variable set to 0, and then based on the values in the leader stats, we are going to increment angel total. And let's say we're in the situation that we just explained. Well, this is going to be true, so our angel total is going to be equal to 1, and because we ran increase jump, we just touched another angel. So we can do this one more time here. This is for the angel that we just recently touched. Okay. So this one would be incremented based on the angel that we touched earlier, right? So it'll be incremented to 1. And then this one is going to increment because we just touched an angel, and that's the reason why we're running increase jump, is because we touched the torso of the parent of the script, which is the angel. So then it's going to increment to 2, and then we're going to be sending our gravity to 80, not 100. Okay, so if we go ahead and do this, we should be working fine. And now what we want to do is do the same thing in our other angel scripts. So not just here, but also here and here. Excuse all this code. And also here. So everyone should look the same. It should look something similar to this, where you get the player and you run increase jump and you pass it the player. Once you come into module scripts, you should add this if statement, or this set of if statements, to our function here, and also move our variable to be local. Now let's go ahead and save this to Roblox and test it out. And so what we should see is that we should start out with a jump of 100, and when we touch that angel 2, we should have an increased jump. Okay, so this jump is 100, I could tell. And now when we touch the second angel, he should increase jump. And if you can't tell, then of course we could press Fn, F9, go to server, and print out. So I could print game.players.dleSMUSD.leaderstats.has, no, I'm sorry. Oh no, I don't want this. I want game.workspace.gravity. So you can see I'm at 100, right? I'm going to touch this guy. And then I'm going to come back here, come to the command line, press the up key, and now I'm at 80. Okay, so it's working, and we can go ahead and move on in our game.